Hi, if you're stuck in your career and wondering what to do, or maybe you just want to start something new, then maybe this is the right place for you. This is Ryan Vaz with PBN Bharat bringing this series called Inspire. Inspire is a series where we try to inspire you with accomplished business people onto the show. We discuss, pick up their brains, and try to find out those pearls of wisdom which and experience which they have gained over the last 20, 30, 40 years and bring that in front of you so that maybe you can learn from them. Today we have a very interesting guest on the show, a person who has more than 30 years of entrepreneurial journey in the electrical solutions industry. He's founded one of Goa's earliest companies with the Servo Voltage Stabilizer business. In 1996, he was one of the first to market Servo Voltage Stabilizers in Goa. In 2010, he established Goa's first and still the only manufacturer of servo voltage stabilizers. He's built a business that is now expanding beyond Goa and into export markets. He's known for his customer first philosophy and understanding problems before recommending solutions. I'm so honored to welcome someone who has spent over 3 decades solving problems rather than selling products, someone who has built a manufacturing business through innovation, trust, and customer understanding, the founders of SurajStaar Stabilizers Private Limited, Mr. Rajeswer Naidu. Welcome, Rajeswer, to this show called Inspire. I hope you are comfortable.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan, for the wonderful introduction. You have added up few things more than what I have told you to cover it.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So Rajeswer, we'll start with how you started. You 30 years back, you entered into the servo stabilizer business, something that till now nobody else has been doing, and there must be something. Number one, why you started into that, and number two, that nobody else has been coming. Can you share that with us? What has been your USP? What has been that journey?
Yes. So basically, I have been curious, and I've been learning electronics from the age of 13. Oh. But I was also curious that when computers were just coming in, like in late 80s, the computers were coming in.
Okay.
So I jumped into computers hardware. Basically, because of electronics person, I got into hardware. I was well into that business for almost 5 years, till from 91 to 96. In these 5 years, literally in Goa, if you look at all the people who owned computers for the first time in their house, we have supplied during those 5 years.
Wow.
All top people to the business people anywhere in Goa, most of the first computers at their home or offices were supplied by us from 91 to 96.
Who is it?
So 96, the market became too low, like the college students started assembling computers. There was no value for the 5 years experience in the field.
Okay.
So then I decided that I have to shift the niche. And accidentally, I used to supply 1 or 2 kVA small stabilizers along with the computers. Being an electrical and electronics background, I thought, okay, let me get into servo stabilizer field.
Okay.
And then we started almost 2-3 years. We were supplying all small capacities like 5 kVA, max to max 10 kVA we supplied for a big computer institution.
Okay.
And at one point, I participated in one of the exhibitions organized by one electrical consultant, Mr. Laurie Castellino,
Okay.
in Madgaon. That was the turning point, I would say.
Okay.
My first oil-cooled 80 kVA stabilizer order was received from that exhibition.
Okay.
And that was my turning point. That 80 kVA was a huge thing for me that time.
Okay.
Oil-cooled stabilizer.
Okay.
Today I have supplied up to 1250 kVA manufactured in-house. We
Wow.
have our factory in Kakoda Industrial Estate.
Okay.
And this is a very narrow niche. So because of it is such a narrow niche, people don't want to get into it because the thing is like market is very small.
Right.
And people want to supply anything and everything which brings in income.
Huh.
But somehow I am not for it. I want to be specialized in something. Like, see, you can have doctors who can treat any disease, and you
Right.
have doctors who are specialized in something.
Right.
And I prefer that.
So you're a specialist.
Yes.
Okay. Just for the sake of the audience and me included, what is the difference between a normal stabilizer and a servo stabilizer, and why is something like an oil cooled such a big deal?
Okay. So normal stabilizers which are used for air conditioners, refrigerators, TVs and all,
Right.
those are relay based stabilizers, and
Okay.
that cannot be for a bigger setup.
Okay.
It's okay for a small equipment which are not very sophisticated.
Okay.
Because the output supply is not going to be constant 230. When we
Okay.
say single phase equipment, 230 volts is the required for any kind of equipment, gadget, electronics gadgets, but it does not give constant 230. Servo voltage stabilizers are meant for highly sophisticated calibrating equipments like watch company Titan we have supplied long ago, and any imported machines which are very sophisticated. Like if one component fails, no one is there in India to repair.
Right.
And they have to call some technician from abroad, which is costing huge amount.
So what is the difference that a servo versus relay that gives
servo
you?
stabilizer provides constant 230 regardless of what is the
I
input.
see. So even if the power is low, it will still continue to
extremely
give you-
low voltage, it will boost to 230. Extremely high voltage, it will reduce to 230.
and it does that by storing the power within.
It doesn't store, it has an instant correction mechanism.
I see.
So instantly it monitors the output voltage and it keeps a plus minus 1% variation. Of course, that we can adjust it. It can
Interesting.
be made to plus minus 5% also, depending on the requirement.
Interesting, very interesting.
And correction speed is very fast, like it's instantaneous. It's almost 35 to 70 volts per second correction.
So a very high tech, very highly technical product in a very technical space. You have not just managed to sell. I mean, a lot of people would pick up from the market and sell, but you entered into manufacturing. Why manufacturing, Rajeswer?
Yeah. So initially we were selling only, and we had two issues. One was that delivery time. Like whenever we promise something to the customer or some customer needs on an urgent basis, I had to predict and keep it in stock.
I see.
Because whenever I needed, I can't get it fast. That is one aspect. And second thing is, in spite of us personally checking the quality, we have no control over the quality. Suddenly something unexpected arrives and what we promised to the customer doesn't happen, and then we are the face for the company.
Right.
The manufacturer sitting in somewhere else, some other city, they don't face the customer.
Right.
So then it becomes a very awkward situation. Like 1 or 2 cases it did happen, so we decided, okay, let us get into it. So then we started manufacturing.
Rajeswer, selling something so specialized requires a lot of skill. Manufacturing, probably you'll get some engineers to sit and do it, but selling it is a challenge. Can I ask you, what are the 3 key learnings that you have gained over the last 30 years in a field of specialized selling?
Yeah, there are
specialized and high value selling.
Okay.
Sorry, because these are not chiller products.
True.
They are quite expensive.
Yes.
So specialized high value selling, what are the key learnings that you have?
Yeah, there are 2 types of products, I would say. One is need based, other is want based.
Okay.
So a phone is a need, but a sophisticated iPhone or any branded highly expensive phone is a want.
Is a want, right?
But our products are need based. So we
Okay.
cannot sell it to someone who is not having a problem.
Right.
So we solve a problem for the customer. So we don't hunt for the customer. Customers come in, maybe because of our existence of 30 years. I don't know what it is. We don't market. We don't go out and advertise. Of course, we show our presence in exhibitions. There also, we cannot pull the customer by
You just
looking
make
at
them
it.
aware.
Yeah, we only make them aware. But in this itself, this is a need-based product. Again, we cannot sell it to anybody and everybody who is coming to us as a need, because many times they are not aware that this is not required. Many times we tell them that you don't need a servo stabilizer.
I see.
Because it does happen, like they have a power failure, there the servo stabilizer is not going to help.
Right.
This is just an example I'm giving.
Right, understood.
And some cases you will require isolation transformer where again technical it is, like they don't have a fluctuation but they have a spikes issue, we can't sell a servo stabilizer. So we
Okay.
advise them that this is what is required. So first we understand the requirement of the customer, then we tell them. And there are some cases we lost order because honestly we tell them that you don't need this and you go for something, but the customer is fixed. Like, no, I want this.
Okay.
And then we say, you please go ahead. Later on, if you need any services, we are available.
Oh, really? You actually let the customer go?
We have to. See, we are not going to sell and forget. We have to be with them for our products work for 15-20 years.
Right. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
15,
so
20
what
years.
we supplied in 90s, we are still supporting the customer with the service and components.
So your underlying philosophy is solving problems and service first.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
without which your sales will not happen.
Yes.
And you're saying you are not doing any marketing, you're not talking to people,
True.
but the customers are just walking in.
Walking in the sense, when there is a problem, when they have a problem, they search for solution, and ultimately they end up to us because somebody recommending from somewhere, they get the lead and they reach us. It so happened like once on a Sunday, there was somebody from Delhi, I suppose. He
Okay.
was desperately searching for some component,
Hmm.
and he found somehow one number, and he called me, my number. I told him that I'll get back to you by tomorrow morning because right now my team is not available.
Right.
And then after 5 minutes, I am receiving a call again, and he was thinking that he's calling a different person, but he's calling me
You
again.
only.
At least 4 to 5 times he called me my number without knowing that he's calling me only.
Right.
So because
right.
he contacted so many people and everybody referred to me,
I see.
it so happened. I'm proud to say that. But the thing is, we cannot go and convince. Say, now, even if they had a problem, and if I go and tell them, they are not going to have trust.
Right.
They may think that I am trying to promote my product.
Right.
So it has to come from recommendation. So we educate the people, especially the contractors and consultants who are in the field. They know that we are providing a good product and we provide good service. That's how we get the business.
So you spoke about automation, and you also spoke about a team that you have. How do you build a team that is so specialized? Where do you find, what are your hiring techniques? So the team. Tell us about your
There
team.
are technical and non-technical.
Right.
So before we switch over to this question, one thing I just wanted to highlight, like when people walk in, when I say that, they come and ask me, give me 30 kV stabilizer with the voltage range of 300 to 460.
Right.
We say that I'm sorry, I cannot give you a quotation or something what you are asking for. One of the architects forum also had mentioned this. Many times they don't know technically. Somebody says something and they come to us and ask for it. And if we supply, if it doesn't work, we
Oh.
cannot fight with them. We are
Okay.
at loss. We have to give them support, taking back the equipment, replacing it with other one, and this equipment remains with us because every customer needs a customized product.
Right.
So we outright we reject it, and we tell them that we will recommend. On our recommendation, if it doesn't work, blame us. We are responsible. But if you are taking on your own, if you are willing to take risk, tomorrow if you don't blame me, I am willing to give you. That is selling and forgetting.
So every single purchase is a
Yes.
consultative process.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
Even
wow.
if it is a 5 kVA, we analyze what is requirement, then only we sell. Otherwise, we will not even entertain quotations. We
Wow.
don't send quotation at all.
Wow.
And just to speed up, we included automation. Now your question comes next is that automation, which we incorporated because a lot of time being spent sending the technician, gathering data, then making quotation. So to avoid the time delay, we automated. We have made everything automated.
No, so how does your team work with you now?
Yeah. So there are two types of, one is non-technical and technical. Technical people, we always hire fresh. We don't want any experienced people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We always go to the ITI for a field job. ITI we visit,
Okay.
and we interview in the campus, and then we pick up a fresh mind and we train them.
Mm-hmm.
And we give them enough time for learning. We ask them to stay with us minimum 2 years, and by the time they go out of our company, they are experts.
Experts.
And
Why freshers?
it's very difficult to change the mindset of people. The
Very.
people who have been trained by another company, they are, first of all, they are into a different culture.
Right.
Second thing is, our product is such a unique product. Maybe in cities like Bangalore, Bombay, we may get different companies who are hiring such people. We may be able to get a person who is trained by a competitor.
Right.
But in Goa, there is no one who is specialized in servo stabilizer, and we don't get an expert who is into our product.
I see.
So it's always easy for us to train anyone, and we have expert team who can train the freshers easily.
Interesting. Interesting.
And non-technical people, of course, we have experienced it, the mindset. So we prefer freshers, and we pick up from the colleges and the institutions. Sometimes we tried also the experienced people, but somehow it doesn't work. If somebody is there who is capable of working individually, their attitude and expectations, a big company, a branded company like Tata's or any big brands, their attitude is different.
Different, right.
But people, company like us, their attitude, behavior is different.
Right.
So we don't prefer.
No, so why is this? This is a difference that even I have noticed. That in a big company, an employee coming to you from an MNC or a larger company, their attitude is different. And someone who's coming completely fresh or from a startup culture, their attitude is different. And they are more moldable, they are more flexible. Why do you think this happens?
That's because somebody who is coming fresh, they are willing to learn, and the person who has got experience in any big company, they feel that they know it.
They know everything.
That's the thing. It's only attitude issue.
Only attitude issue.
I don't generalize it. It's not the case with everyone, but at least I am not getting such people who are experienced as well as down to earth. I'm not finding difficult.
True. Rajeswer, you briefly mentioned about automation, and automation is something that helps you to manage multiple clients across multiple locations and also helps you to scale. Could you tell us your journey of automation? What have you done?
Okay. Almost 10 years ago, I was always dependent on like any MSME. Today, 90% of micro and small businesses, first thing is they can't afford a software which will help them in automation, because it's very expensive, like SAP and all. You'll have to invest in 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and per user they charge around 4,500 rupees per month.
Wow.
So 7-8 minimum users you'll have to accommodate, and it will be around 25,000-30,000 rupees as a monthly expenses, in spite of investing in a huge amount.
Right.
That is for a software. And automation involves business process first. You should have a system first before you implement any software. If you are not having a proper system, like what comes first, what comes next, that system is not in place. I was like that. It's not that I'm trying to. I was like that 10 years before. Always on firefighting mode. Always on running mode.
Most business people that I have come across are always in that firefighting mode.
In fact, I tried putting systems in place, but I didn't get a proper guidance and proper person to implement.
Okay.
I spent money, in fact, involving. I first did ISO registration almost 20 years ago.
Okay.
Thinking that some system will fall in place. But the company was only interested in giving us a certification rather than putting the systems in place. So we did have, and then I discarded it. It's not required for me, because my marketing doesn't require an ISO certification. Wherever I supply, people don't ask me for ISO satisfaction. They are satisfied with the product. So when it came to a level that I had no peace of mind, all the time customer used to call me, and then I have to tell the technician, and then the manufacturing, when we started, even that time we used to procure components as and when the order comes, and then the order gets delayed because the vendor has not given me products on time.
Right.
And everything was totally not in control.
Right.
And similarly, as I said, that when a technician has to visit the site and then bring the data and then provide the quotation, 3-4 days have gone in sending the quotation itself. Then closing the deal was a big challenge.
Right.
So what I did, I had my knowledge. I had my own software knowledge. So I used a basic Excel sheet file.
Okay.
And I created simple BOM preparation.
Okay.
So I gave it to the staff who is non-technical. They only have to feed in the basic data,
Okay.
and they will get the bill of materials, and they will get purchase order. They'll
Nice.
get everything. They get it from the sheet itself.
Sheet is it from Excel only.
From Excel. And that was my biggest challenge. One of my friend from Parorim, Prashant Kumar, he used to tell me, "Arey, why is it not possible? It is possible. You just sit and think." So then I really put my mind into it, and I got it done. So when I made it Excel sheet, and when load calculation was required at the site, I converted that Excel sheet into Google Sheets. So when the technicians visit the site, they enter the data on the
Data
Google
there.
Sheet. At the same time, my office staff can convert that into quotation, and that quotation is made available to the customer within half an hour of the site visit.
Wow.
So this speed happened in automation.
So what was happening 3-4 days
Yeah.
became half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour. And bill of material, I had to sit literally and calculate every time when the order comes. Again, there 2-3 days used to go, and that I made it automation using the Excel sheet, basic thing.
Simple Excel sheet.
And the same logic now I have converted, and everything is web based now. I have created a website called bpahub.in,
Okay.
and only like every company I am using the same package, same platform. So we customize for customers also. We have provided some solutions. So far I have not commercialized it.
So that's another vertical that you are looking at.
I never thought of it as a vertical.
No, but it's wonderful. No, your experience you are sharing with somebody else.
Yes,
Someone
yes.
else can benefit. other
Even
than
now, my
reinventing the
intention
wheel.
is see, when we have a higher cost, money follows.
Right.
That's what I have seen.
Right.
When your intentions are to help people,
Hmm.
automatically you will be helped by somebody.
Right.
So
right.
this BPA hub also. But one more thing in marketing, whatever we give it free has no value,
Absolutely.
and people value your services based on the price set.
On the price, yes.
So this is a marketing
perception
side.
is always there.
Marketing side. So my friends I have helped without any charges, without any fee so far. But I'm about to set the price for my services. I'll be promoting it.
You should.
Very
you
soon.
should. You talk about higher a higher purpose. Yeah, and I remember that about a decade ago, 10 years back, when I went for yoga class, I suddenly saw Rajeswer Naidu as the coach over there. Okay, that was a complete surprise to me. A new avatar. Can you tell us about that? What is it that you're doing outside of business as well?
Okay. So there also, I would say that some higher power is guiding me. Okay, everybody, of course, everybody is being guided by. You call it universal energy, you call it God, whatever.
Right.
We have been guided by that.
Right.
So everything happened in my business or life, everything is automatic, like accidental or whatever it is, coincidence you can say.
Right.
So sometime in 2016-17, I really had this same firefighting and all those issues.
Right.
I used to have too much of stress.
Okay.
Okay, and usually people go for stress means they need stress relief. Everybody has got their own way of stress relief. I was searching different things. Then finally I landed up, I saw one small advertisement that it was talking about breathing technique, Sudarshan Kriya. And
Right.
so I went and sat along with my wife. We found it so transformational, like you have experienced it. So then we started practicing because it was good. And then we started getting benefits out of it. First thing is stress relief, health was regained, and because of that practice, my focus, concentration improved.
Nice.
Then my work became better. Everything became better. That things have transformed. Then almost after 3 years, 2008, I got into this practice, and almost after 3 years, 2011-12, around that time, I decided, okay, let me also spread this to others. So
Okay.
then I became a faculty in Art of Living.
Oh, nice.
So
nice,
then
nice.
I started teaching. Now today I am holding the responsibility of state teachers coordinator in Art of
Really?
Living.
Yeah.
And
okay.
along with my people normally don't understand the link between spiritual and materialistic life.
Right.
Spiritual and materialistic, they think are two different boats. No, everything is involved. Everything is same. The life is life.
Yes.
So materialistic or spiritual, everything is same. If
Right.
you are spiritual, you will be good with everything.
With everything, absolutely. So I can see a pattern here where you take your own experiences and turn it into something that can benefit other people.
Yeah.
Rajeshwar, it was a very nice conversation with you, talking and understanding so many things. Typically, as usual, the time just flew away, and we'll have to wind up for now. But I want to thank you very much for coming onto the show and sharing your vast experience. But before we leave, there are many engineering students who are looking at careers in hardcore engineering, and in a very short way, if you can, maybe in 1 or 2 sentences, explain that, give them a message ki if they need to get into deep engineering or hardcore engineering, what is it that they could do or they should do?
I would say that there is a vast market. There is a huge ocean of opportunities. There is no limitation for anything. You choose any field or any kind of specialization, there are people waiting for solution.
Right.
So you don't have to be worried whether I am going to get business or whether I am going to, but get into it fully
and start working.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Rajeshwar, for coming onto this show. We are absolutely thrilled that you were here, and I hope that a lot of this, what are the insights that you've given, will be shared with a lot of people, and they'll be watching this. Thank you very much, Rajeshwar.
Thanks.
If you have any comments, any questions that you need to ask Rajeshwar, put it out in the comments and we'll answer them for you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot
you.
for the opportunity, and this was again a coincidence. Like we are celebrating 30th year of our existence in the market.
Is it?
And this has come
And
to
this is
me
a
as a
good
gift
thing.
for me.
Yes.
Thanks a
yes.
lot.
Thank you very much.